This is the Smash Beer Elite Stocks crown jewel of our competition, here for race 8 of 17, the Oops Medical Center's 100 from the Langhorne Speedway in Pennsylvania. The pole winner was a bit of a surprise, as the number 56 of Rob Ryder led the field to the green. Allie Riggs in the 19 started on Rob Ryder's outside, but as you're going to see, she quickly overpowered him on the outside and took the lead, followed by her teammate, the 34 of Ricky Navarro. The first caution of the day would fly on lap 2. Tom Delgado and Vinny Enzo are going to get together, collecting the 32 of Kakashi Hatake. There goes the 32, up the wall, and he actually gets stuck in the guardrail. Enzo and Delgado would keep going, however, Hatake was done. On the restart, Rob Ryder attempts to take second from Ricky Navarro on the outside. Mario Franchetti makes the mistake of going with him, and there goes Dale Underwood in the 03, making it a 3-wide battle for third with Andy Pearson in the 72 in tow. However, Ryder would not allow the 72 to make a move on him, and he remained in fifth. While Pearson was trying to find a way around the 56, Greg Stanton in the 52 slipped in and took the 6th position from Pearson. And then Andy Pearson would lose the 7th spot to Jason Bates, Greg Stanton's teammate. Meanwhile, Ricky Navarro was frantically trying to find a way around the 19 of Allie Riggs. Riggs had one of the fastest cars all day, and Navarro was the only one who could keep up with her. However, on lap 32, the second caution would fly. Something breaks on the 60 car of Elizabeth Cargill-Smith, and Mike Andrews in the 23 has nowhere to go. Both cars go into the wall. Mike Andrews would keep going, and Elizabeth Cargill-Smith would have to pit for repairs, losing a lap in doing so. Caution 3 was on lap 42. Andy Pearson's engine is going to let go just past the start-finish line. He slows down by quite a bit, and then he gets collected by the 15 of Bobby Portu, and the 72 car does a couple flips. Back there, you're going to see Steven Viper go for a ride of his own. Tough break for Andy Pearson in that 72 car. He had a top 10 run going. Meanwhile, there was another incident a bit further up the track that started when Will Schweet made contact with the 07 of Justin Parker. Parker goes up into the wall, collecting the 78 of Manuel Ortiz and the 22 of Vinny Enzo. Tommy Piper runs into Chris Johans, and a big pileup ensues to the left of Parker, most notably involving Kevin Monroe, the driver who is second in points right now. He obviously will not remain there. On the restart, Allie Riggs would get a big jump on Ricky Navarro, leaving him and the rest of the field to deal with the lapped cars of Naruto Uzumaki and Elizabeth Cargill-Smith. However, the rest of the field would catch up to the 19 because the 4th caution flew in lap 47. For some reason, Chris Johans is angry at the 39 of Hinata Hyuga. He's going to turn her into the wall, collecting Charlie Waters. Waters goes up the wall. This incident did not amuse the officials, and Chris Johans would be called to the hauler for an interesting discussion. Like with the previous caution, there was another incident further up the track, this time involving Cody Richards, Ryan Baldwin, Michael White. Michael White gets stuck on the guardrail, just like Kakashi Hatake did on lap 2. Jared Anderson, the points leader, would get a piece of this. There goes the 0. The 9 spins out, and he gets collected by the 05. Anderson was having such a good run, and he could have maintained the points lead. Alas, it was not meant to be. After the restart, Ricky Navarro would continue to try to find a way around Allie Riggs. However, he would have to wait a few more laps because the 5th caution flew on lap 52. Scott Hamilton in the 13 is going to get together with Cody Richards, sending him spinning up into the path of Tom Delgado, collecting Leslie Riggs and Mike Andrews. They were all able to drive away. Caution 6 flew almost immediately afterwards on lap 58. Tommy Piper and Ryan Baldwin are going to get together, carrying both cars hard on the wall and sending the 84 car flipping. Piper would roll that car about 10 to 12 times. However, luckily, he was able to climb out with some assistance from the Metal Club personnel. Greg Stanton restarted into the 3rd position. This is easily one of the best runs of his career. However, he was unable to get by the CJ Racing cars of Ricky Navarro and Allie Riggs. However, Navarro would be held up by the lapped car of Cody Richards, and Stanton would take over second. Also assisting Greg Stanton would be the 7th caution, which flew on lap 70. Ricky Navarro would get together with Cody Richards in an attempt to lap him and carry both cars into the wall. The 53 car would go flipping. The 34 gets some air time. Dale Underwood, Harry Nolan, and Kevin Colley would go for rides of their own further up the track. And Scott Hamilton would be collected as well. There's the 82 of Will Schweig. Navarro was very angry at the 53 of Cody Richards. In fact, the 34 repeatedly ran into the 53 after this incident, earning Navarro a trip to the hauler. Now let's see what happened to Dale Underwood. He gets hit by Harry Enola. Terry Stewart and Kurt Walker get a piece of that, and there goes the 03 over and over. However, the only injuries sustained in this wreck would be a few bruised egos. Greg Stanton would restart in second behind Allie Riggs and focus on chasing her down. Meanwhile, Mario Franchetti in the 4 was re-entering the picture. He had been running in the top 5 earlier in the race. Franchetti and Stanton would really catch break when Allie Riggs gets held up behind the 51 of Jason Bates. Franchetti and Stanton would eventually blast by the 19. Many fans would accuse Jason Bates of blocking for his teammate. However, Bates denied that he even knew Stanton was running in third. The final caution of the day would fly with 2 laps to go, and this one caused quite a bit of controversy. Coming to the white flag, Rob Ryder in the 56 holds up the 4, the 52 season opening, and he just touches the 4, sending him into the wall and getting himself collected as well. This incident would hand the lead to Allie Riggs in the 19, and she cruised on to her second career victory, making herself the first repeat winner of the season. Allie Riggs led 93 laps on her way to victory lane. Mario Franchetti was the only other leader during the race. He finished third. Greg Stanton gets his best career finish. All-Star winner Neji Hyuga finished 4th, and Kurt Walker records another top 5 finish, although he has failed to win a race this season. Robert Truex gets another good finish, as does Leslie Riggs. Matt Scarano and Bruno Battaglia quietly finish 8th and 9th, and Kevin Colley rounds out the top 10. He was the last car on the lead lap. And now for the top 10 in points, we have a new leader, Leslie Riggs. She takes the top spot from Jared Anderson. Kevin Monroe gets pushed back to 3rd. Kevin Colley and Anthony Griffith remain in the top 5. Matt Scarano moves up to 6th. Allie Riggs moves all the way up to 7th with her win. Manuel Ortiz and Mario Franchetti fall to 8th and 9th, and Robert Truex finds his way up into the top 10. The next race will be the Foamies 100 from the New York Auto Ring. This is CJ, signing off.